Hi everyone, this is Jenny Garcia, and in this video we're going to make an illustration of a popular summer beverage, strawberry lemonade. To color it, I'm going to use the Tombow dual brush pens. My first thought was to color this illustration using the 108 Tombow dual brush pen set, but then I remembered that the Celebration pack had beautiful colors perfect for this illustration, and I was actually surprised to find a similar illustration on the front. It was totally a coincidence, but it's just a perfect palette for this illustration. I'm going to use water, a blending palette, and a watercolor brush. We're going to be building layers little by little. We're going to start very light and gradually we're going to keep adding colors. The reason we are doing this instead of just putting bold colors first is because when you want to color, it's really difficult and also a little impossible to remove color. The best thing you can do is add a little plain water and then dab it with a paper towel. But it's very difficult and you never get everything off, so it's just better to add layers. This palette has two light colors, which are perfect for my base. These are 451 blue for the glass and the 723 for the pink lemonade. Since I want very light colors as a base, I am going to scribble with a brush pen on the Tombow blending palette and then I'm going to pick up the color using a watercolor brush. To draw my illustration, I use a Tombow Monograph mechanical pencil, the Tombow Mono Zero Eraser, and the Tombow Mono Dust Catch Eraser. For bold colors, I'm going to add them directly on the paper and then I'm going to move the color using a watercolor brush. Sometimes it's fine to move the color with clean water, but sometimes you need a little extra color. My first thought was to create a wash over the elements inside the glass, but I didn't want to wash over the ice cube, slices of lemons, and strawberries. I'm going to add a little bit of color on the strawberries with the 885, and then I'm going to use a little bit of the color from the blending palette and a little bit of water. I want to make sure to leave a bunch of little spaces available for the seeds. This illustration has approximately 5 layers between the very light base all the way to the end where I use the Tombow Irregular color pencils. I kept the colors of the lemon behind the ice cube because they should be a little see-through, but nothing too drastic. Just a few lines that will let you know lemon slices are behind the ice. Here I am still using the 723 to add color to my ice cubes. I wanted my strawberry leaves a little bit lighter, so I'm using the 055 yellow. If I wanted to make them a little bit darker, I could have used blue or even a dark gray or brown. I'm going to mark the sides of my ice cubes and I'm going to add a few details using the brush. Later, I'm going to go directly on the page using the Tombow Dual Brush Pen to make it even darker. Don't be afraid to mix colors. This palette is perfect for mixing because it has our three primary colors, blue, yellow, and red, and it also has secondary colors like orange and green. I used the 026 to add darker details to the lemon slices. I thought that maybe it was a bit too dark, so a little later I'm going to add some water, let it rest, and then pick up the color with a paper towel. Always let it rest at least for 10 seconds. It made my image a little brighter, which I like. I wanted the inside of the lemons to be a little bit darker, so that's why I picked up a very small amount of the 925 orange. After I add a few more layers using water, I'm going to let it dry and then I'm going to use the Tombow Dual Brush pens directly on the paper to line up some of my elements and make other elements darker. The fact that these markers are water-based makes it so easy to blend. You can use the colorless blender or the Tombow watercolor brushes. I created texture around the lemons, I made shadows in the glass. If you want to create really thin lines, you can always use the felt tip of the brush pen. For the shadows on the glass, I used the 452 blue. For the shadows on the lemonade, I'm using the 743 pink. To line it up, I am going to use the Tombow Mono Drawing Pen. I just want to line it a little bit, nothing too drastic. That is why I am using the Tombow Mono Drawing Pen in size 01. If you prefer bigger, bolder lines, you can use a bigger size or the Tombow Mono Twin Permanent Marker. Finally, I am going to use the Tombow Erogentan colored pencils to add even more details to my illustration. It's just some simple details like highlights and darker textures on the strawberries. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on using your Tombow products. If you make an illustration inspired by this one, make sure you share it on social media using the hashtag TombowUSA. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye!